Aries, welcome back. Welcome to Cusp of Beauty Tarot, my channel. I am doing straight up sign readings for relationship, January 2021. And I'm using my new deck, Heaven and Earth, which I love. Might want to check it out if you're a reader. It's really beautiful and I think kind of inspiring imagery for reading. And it's a lot of black and white with just touches of color. So it's really very, a little bit mysterious. So anyway, this is for Aries 2021. It's a relationship reading. I know I do a lot of cusp readings on this channel. I periodically definitely do straight up signs. Maybe not monthly, but I try to do them sometimes separately or by the elements. If you see an element reading, I do timestamp actual separate sign readings as well. So anyway, let's get right into your reading. We'll do a straight up 9-card spread for you and the person that you're thinking about. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship. And then I will pull 2 oracle decks for you as well. And we'll take it from there. So Aries, January 2021. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Let's see if that will come out again for you. Aries, January 2021. Okay, 9 cards. First position is the past of the relationship, which is the 8 of Cups. Somebody might have moved on from even just temporarily investing more energy into this relationship. The current situation is the Queen of Pentacles. So that is a positive, building, nurturing energy. What's on your person's mind that you're thinking about for this reading, anyway, the person you're thinking about is the Princess of Cups, which is princess in this deck, but it's related to the page. So what's on the mind of your person, Aries, is actually lightness, connection, positivity, maybe even flirting and newness, kind of the butterflies in their stomach sort of feeling about you, which is really quite beautiful. So if there was a piece of what happened with the two of you that called into question the idea of needing to stay or go, the present situation is around nurturing and building and creating, and what's on their mind is this notion of communicating or sparking some new love or that light feeling. The way they look at you is the Judgment card. So that is, they look at you as, I think, as making a major decision or a major judgment call in your life that maybe recently, maybe you were the one that walked away with it sitting under the 8 of Cups, but they look at you as being an important presence. And this was like a divinely guided relationship, but they look at you having recently made a judgment call, or they look at you as somebody that they would like to reconcile with. And again, I think there's definitely enough positive energy here that that could be the case. Because also in the heart of your person is this 3 of Pentacles, which in this deck they call the material work card. So that there's a basic rational building energy in their heart about you. They feel that they could be a partner to you in something, a teammate, that they would want to create beautiful works with you. I mean, they're like in a cathedral building a beautiful work of art here. There's 3 people really building together. So it's the partnership spiritedness of energy here with what's in their heart when it comes to the situation with you, Aries. There's somebody who wants to maybe build and partner with you. They see you as being in a position to either say yay or nay on should we be together or should we not. They see you as maybe making a judgment recently or having the ability to make one. And they also see that this is a divine kind of, that's why, there's an angel in the judgment. It's one of the few where there is. So there's like a divinely watched over energy here when it comes to how they see you. How they see you moving together or moving forward, whether they see you reconciling or whether they see you being together as a couple, is actually the Tower. So it doesn't mean they don't see that. It means that they definitely feel a heaviness, foreboding, a sudden energy that could be coming when they think about how you might consider your near future as a two-person situation, they might also see that in order for this to work, something needs to be recreated and struck down before it can be built back up again. They might have a feeling that this relationship sits on kind of sandy ground, not firm, terra firma, as they say, that it sits on cracking down foundation, that in order for you to move forward together, it would require some work. But in the heart, they would be willing to put in the work. So that's kind of interesting. What you don't see also is the King of Pentacles. Wow. Fascinating. So what you don't see is the King of Pentacles, and the current situation is the Queen of Pentacles. So I got to tell you, like, there's a major soul connection vibe going on with my readings for January. Maybe we're just coming to this place cosmically where people are really looking at that. But what you don't see is a King of Pentacles energy, someone who wants to build, create, be a partner, but also the fact that there is this divine connection between the two of you. You just may not fully see that. So the other thing was kind of also fascinating to me right now is the advice card is the Ace of Cups. So the advice card is saying to not get heavy on this, despite you seeing a Tower energy here, and that could be the way they are considering things. That just may be that they're willing to reinvest and build, but they see that certain things have to change. They also see that there's possibility for reconciliation. And the advice is that there is either the ability to start anew in some way, shape, or form with this person, this new Ace of Cups emotionally, or the advice is that you should be keeping a lookout for just other ways to spark that newness and that fulfillment, either with this person, with yourself, in your life, or that maybe something else is coming down your path. The potential outcome, though, for this relationship reading is the Hermit. So you're going to get some good guidance or wisdom around this, and you won't be doing anything too quickly without doing some good introspection. So the outcome for this period, January 2021, for you, Aries, is that there will be wisdom coming your way. It could be that you get it from yourself by taking a pause and going within. It could be because you actually ask for advice from somebody who's knowledgeable or somebody you value their opinion in this kind of a situation. But bottom of the deck energy as well is the Seven of Pentacles. So bottom of the deck energy is patience and really evaluating, scrutinizingly, like where you put the investment of your time, energy, and even love is, what makes sense here for you. We have a King of Wands. You have a lot of passion to give, or they have a lot of passion to give, but you do want to just be reasonable about it and don't be foolish. For the time being, until you have that insight, there is a Hanged Man, so there may be a brief pause here to figure this out. And yet we still also do have the Knight of Cups here underneath here, and we have the Six of Wands. So tapping into the emotional side for you will be prosperous. Examining your emotions as you consider whether or not this is a good investment for you. Examine your inspiration, your passion, and your emotions around this situation, Aries. So you're not just making it from a pragmatic standpoint. You may have a bit of King of Pentacles in you, and they may have a bit of Queen of Pentacles in them. But the bottom line is the situation is calling for you to balance both your emotions and your logic, not do anything rash, but recognize that this could be a time that a reconciliation is possible, a light new start is possible. There's a person that may want to build with you, maybe even from the ground up, like shift up some things to really make this work, but it's to be seen. It's not known yet, to be seen. There's an Ace of Cups here, and there's a Page of Cups here, and there was a Knight of Cups here. So I really do believe that love is in the air to some degree for the taking. But first will be this notion of what is it that you want to build. I feel like that you would need to have a vision of what you want to create in order to get it or create it. So going within to examine, what did you walk away from in the past, or what did they walk away from? And what do you want to create now? And so that Hermit card is like the perfect energy, especially at the top of the year. That's a perfect, like, let's assess what went down, not just blindly go forward with something. Let's assess what went down. So interestingly, I'm pulling from the Seeking Within Oracle deck that I have behind the door here. It is integrity. Integrity is the quality of being whole and undivided. It often dictates that we must know truths for ourselves to be discerning and to discover who you are. Is your integrity challenged, cracking under the pressures of life? Today, see that compromising your integrity will cost you. We are not perfect, but we can do our best. Is it time to walk your talk? So where have you deviated from your values? Where have you deviated and maybe, lacked a little bit of your own integrity, Aries? I think that's what the question is here. Staying true to yourself. And when you think about it, it says, is your integrity cracking and challenged under the pressure of life? Well, your person may be aware that there's been some cracking of the foundation for the two of you. Maybe it is values-based. Maybe one or both of you had to walk away and kind of reevaluate because deep down you knew that there was some kind of integrity loss here structurally, but I mean that metaphorically. So as a metaphor, that something was amiss, that something was not aligned. And it's time for you both to be aware of that if you're going to consider rebuilding together. So that's a very good message. That is kind of just a caution point to be true to yourself, re-acknowledge your values. How can you do better walking your talk? So what else for Aries? Aries, January 2021, as it relates to this relationship. Mending. Yes. So there might be a need to say some things that have not been said. There might be a need to examine for yourself what needs to be mended just for you. Is there forgiveness that needs to happen? Getting that a really big vibe around forgiveness, that they need to forgive you and you need to forgive them. And sometimes that's even possible without having to meet up and have this all out. You may not need to hash this all out. You certainly can have forgiveness and wholeness and walking the talk by being true to who you are, and even forgive yourself when you've deviated. Forgive yourself for if you've deviated, whether you did the wrong thing, quote unquote, the wrong thing, or whether you acted wrongly, or whether you made a bad choice, or whether you wronged this person in some way, or for them if they wronged you. It looks like there needs to be some mending and getting back to basics and getting back to your values. And I think you're going to do that with a pause around the new year and then see what happens. This is also a pause, evaluating to reinvest or not, and being careful about where you do, King of Wands, invest. And I just do think that an insight will come between the Hanged Man, the pausing, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit. Your insights will come. Just give them time. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, Aries. Please drop me a comment. Let me know. Please subscribe. I would love for you to be here and get more alerts to when things are coming out. As I said, I do straight up readings. I do cusp readings, pick a deck. I try to read at least a couple times a month. I'm not your everyday reader, but you don't always know what to expect. I'm also on Instagram with a new channel, CuspOfBeautyTarot. So you can find me there, and love for you to pop in there for quick reads or things there. So anyway, thanks for being here. Have a great new year, and we'll talk soon.